Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody for participating in the sports-oriented Wokeism show. I'm your host Solomon Wafua, and just want to first of all congratulate to everybody who has contributed in my previous episode. I hope that you continue with that pace, even as I continue, giving you content on this channel, and hopefully this is something that will steadily grow and keep the world on notice. But hey, thank you so much to everybody who has contributed in the previous episode. And today is going to be slightly different because today I'll be talking about something that really reminds me of one of the things I used to like back in my childhood, but it's something related to a story which has been trending in the sports world, that is being infected with wokeism. And we all know wokeism is no longer um, a cry for social change or a conversation to do with systemic prejudice or injustice, but hey, it's now a political ideology according to the West, whereby they censor free speech if you go against the liberal progressive agenda. And of course, it's either you get cancelled, it's either you get jailed or you get killed just because of standing for the truth, just because you have critical thinking skills. But hey, it's affecting everywhere in the West, but not in the third world, which is Latin America, Africa, and Middle East, so to speak. But hey, it's me once again. Just to break down the headline, which I call in this episode, "Everybody Hates Caitlyn." Now, why did I call it "Everybody Hates Caitlyn"? It's because it reminds me of uh, this popular comedy show called Everybody Hates Chris, which talks about the teenagehood of the legendary comedian Chris Rock, and his trials as a teenager, the good, the bad, and the ugly, with a lot of humor in between. And his parents were acted by Terry Crews, who is the dad, and then Tichina Arnold, who is the mother. And of course, it's one of the most successful, real life comic series of all time. And it has really brought a lot of accolades to them. But just that's something that that's the series that reminds me of when I speak about Everybody Hates Caitlyn. Now, why do I say Everybody Hates Caitlyn? Is because Caitlyn is just the first name, but the last name is Clark. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Caitlin Clark, who is the most trending, the most popular women's college basketball player. She plays for the Iowa Hawkeyes in her home state of Iowa, and she's in a senior season in college, hoping with an extension for another year because of the COVID. Uh, Year that was cancelled, which was in 2020, but looks like the Wokes hate Caitlin Clark. Why do I say this? Number one, Caitlin Clark is the most trending women's college basketball player. It used to be her and Angel Reese, but this season, Angel Reese of LSU, which stands for Louisiana State University, who are the defending women's college basketball champions, Angel Reese is no longer that trendy. So they want to use the race card. They want to cry racism. Why is Angel Reese not as popular as Caitlin Clark? But it's because, number one, Caitlin Clark, the reason why she's most trending is because she creates highlight reels every time she plays on the court, either at home in Iowa or everywhere she goes outside the state. That is reason number one. And then number two, in terms of on-court performance, she does better than Angel Reese, and that is why she's the candidate for, Player of the Year. Every time she's doing well on the court, either home or away, she's always, prime time on TV or on your streaming platform, and that is why she's always a candidate for Player of the Year. Will she win it? That will depend on how far her team goes in the March Madness, which is next month. That is if the selection committee in the NCAA chooses Iowa to be a part of the March Madness, which is like the FIFA World Cup of some sort in the knockout stages format, but which consists of 64 teams, then knockout, which is second round all the way to the final. But that's number two. Number three, the reason why Caitlin Clark is hated by the Wokes is because she is a straight woman. She has a boyfriend who is an assistant coach for the Indiana Pacers, and also she is Catholic. Now, all these three together, which is number three, and the third point is what is going to make the Wokes go crazy. Why do I say that? It's because it goes against their narrative. Number one, being straight or being heterosexual. We all know WNBA, almost half of the league is LGBTQ, meaning they support the woke agenda, and of course, anything to do with LGBTQ, that everybody must fall in line. Either it is to support their Pride Month, either it is to support their initiatives, anything related to that is what Caitlin Clark. We are yet to see whether Caitlin Clark will support those initiatives if she gets into the WNBA. But so far, so good in college basketball. She has not been a part of that initiative. Why? Because she has a boyfriend in real life. But and then also that thing being that she's Catholic, meaning she's religious, and and if you look at the WNBA, not many are religious, either of whatever denomination they are in. They are not as religious. They don't profess Christ into their. They don't profess Christ in whatever opportunity they get. As a platform for them to really, evangelize and spread the word. That is why Caitlin Clark is not like the woke WNBA community, either the current players or the legendary female basketball players. But and then last but not least is because she 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 is the brand. She is the brand of women's college basketball as we speak now. Why? Because whenever she plays, tickets are normally sold out attendance everywhere she plays. Number three, she makes money for the broadcasters, either on the streaming platforms or on TV. And then last but not least, merchandise is being sold out like in record time, and is making money for not only for the school that she's in, but also for the retailers that sell the merch. But yeah, those are the four main reasons why she's being hated by the whole community. It's because she is not like them. She is defying, or should I say, breaking the protocol, because they expect that once you join the WNBA, is either you're from the you have to be a part of the LGBTQ community. Number two, you have to continue to cry racism every February like the way they're doing right now. And another thing, Pride Month in June, you must support Pride Month. That's all part of the woke agenda in the women's side of things. But as we can see, Kellen Clark is not like the majority of the WNBA players, or should I say the community in the WNBA. And that is why I give her her flowers, because she is doing very well. Right now, she's the highest scoring player by scoring average. In terms of the assists, she's somewhere top 5, top 10, or if not, she has gone over top 20 by assist average. But when it comes to the culture, she is not doing like the rest of them. Either you're from the black community, or from the alphabet community, or from the oppressed, in quotes. So let's see how she is going to handle herself in this senior season, as March Madness is approaching. Iowa is currently top 4 best ranked according to AP News and also USA Today. So I believe, meaning they're going to be favorites to win the title, because last year they finished runners up to the defending champions LSU from Baton Rouge. And let's see how Kelly Clark is going to continue that momentum, because they are once again favorites to win it. And also not only LSU, but South Carolina, who are champions 2 years back. And it's going to be very, 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 very spicy and very interesting, because anything can happen. It's go hard or go home in the March Madness. There's no second leg, no neutral game, no third leg type of series. But hey, that's what I had to share today. If you do something that goes against the narrative, you will always be hated. That's part of how somebody has to be a success, because you'll always have enemies everywhere you go. But if you not overcome it by not listening to the naysayers, by focusing on what's at stake, and making sure your legacy is guaranteed as soon as possible, then hey, Caitlin Clark, she has a whole future ahead of her. But the works will not like it in terms of her lifestyle, in terms of the choices she makes, in terms of even how she plays basketball. It's going to be very, very interesting, as the WNBA draft comes coming soon, and also the upcoming WNBA season starting in May or June. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to share for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening or tuning in from wherever you are around the world, in whatever time zone you are in. Make sure you contribute through the comment section. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and share to your friends. Let's spark the conversation on the episode that I've just shared with you, and I hope this channel will continue to grow. Otherwise, till the next episode, it's goodbye from me, Solomon Wafua.